Hi, I'm Mike, and today we take a look at multitasking on the ranch as we take care of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birds with one stone as we hit the road on our Wyoming Life.
Guitar in the back, I was gonna make it big, make money by the sack. Coming out of Tulsa, a waitress in a bank, a record label man came knocking one day with a paper in his hand, and he said,
Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us once again as we continue to explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. Today is all about multitasking. I actually read a book here recently that said there's no such thing as multitasking, and I kind of beg to differ just because I look at it a little bit different, and that's when you have to realize that every minute, every second, every hour of your time is valuable. There's no way to ever get that back. And on the ranch and over the years, I've kind of figured out, especially now with more and more stuff we do, there's just not enough hours in the day. So Erin and I are really trying to basically line up our days to where we can get the most done that we possibly can. You just saw me get 3 cows and 4 steers loaded into the trailer. That's one of our tasks that we have to get done today. We had to get them loaded in the trailer. We also have to get them over to Sturgis and get them dropped off for processing. Those steers will go into the farm store. The cows will actually become grass-fed jerky, which we'll sell on our website. So we've got to do that. Also, I've got Lincoln in the back. Lincoln needs to go to preschool. So that's something that definitely needs to happen every single day. Also in the truck, I've got our orders from our website that have to go out today. So I have to stop at the post office and get that done. And while we're on the road, and because I believe in not wasting any space or any time, we are going to stop in Belle Fourche, South Dakota, and pick up feed to bring home. So it's going to be not an action-packed day, because really I'm going to be sitting in this truck 95% of the time, but it is going to be a packed day. Lots of stuff happening today, and eventually we end up back at the ranch and we get to take our boots off and have a drink and relax. But this is how our day starts. Lots of times it's about putting together as many pieces of the puzzle as you can to fit within one day, and hopefully at the end of the day you feel like you accomplished something. So we are on our way now to drop Lincoln off at preschool, and then we'll hit the road. We'll talk a little bit more. Yeah, just one of those days on the ranch. Lincoln, we made it to your school, buddy. I'm sorry, you got all these boxes and everything else in here. Everything's crowding you, isn't it? There you go. Okay, you ready to go? All right, that's one task done. Now we will go and get rid of some mail, get some packages set off to you, because I'm sure you're waiting for your jerky or your whiskey glasses or whatever it is that you guys ordered. So we're gonna get those on the way to you. So the next stop is the post office before we can actually hit the road and get out of here. All right, here we are arriving at our itty bitty post office with the goofy parking lot. There is nowhere in this parking lot to park a truck and a trailer, so we're gonna have to find somewhere on the street to park and then haul our boxes. And for that reason, I might split this. I might stop by on the way back through when we come home and drop off the rest of our packages, because this looks like a giant pain in the butt. This is about half of it. I've got the rest of it in the back there. Keep in mind, we're also hauling around, what, 7 cows while we're doing this. It's an exciting day for them. Mail's taken care of, or at least half of it. We'll get the rest of it when we come back and I feel like waiting in line again. And now we can hit the road, get out of town here, the town of Gillette, and get on the interstate and start heading towards Sturgis. I'm sure somebody's wondering, you know, how much weight am I pulling back here behind us? And it's kind of a good question. I'm guessing that each one of those cows probably weighs maybe up to 1,500 pounds. So that's 4,500 pounds in cows. And then we say about 1,200 pounds maybe for the steers. Maybe they might be around 1,000. They're pretty lean steers. But even so, that gives us what, about almost 8,000 pounds back there, almost. And then, you know, the weight of the trailer, and either, you know, there's a good amount of weight back there. I'll give it that much. We are heading down the road. The other thing too is that this is almost like a day in the life type video, except for you did miss this morning when I had to get out and feed and get that taken care of. Right now it is just past noon. We've got Lincoln dropped off at school. We took the stuff to the post office. Now we're gonna hit the road as we make the 2-hour trek, or right around 2 hours, over to Sturgis to get rid of these guys, and then we're back to Belle Fourche on the way through to pick up some feed for the pigs. So kind of a day in the life with some missing stuff in the beginning, I guess, but yeah, works for me. Alrighty guys, we made it to the interstate, which is going to do just that, take us to another state, get us out of the state of Wyoming and into South Dakota, where we're heading to Sturgis to drop off these 4 steers and 3 cows. The cows heading to the jerky factory. The steers will come back to the farm store, where we will sell that meat directly to the end consumer. Yesterday, during our live stream, which takes place on the Beyond the Ranch channel, I put forth a question saying, hey, what do we want to talk about on our trip? And we got a ton of different suggestions for topics, but the one that came up and was emailed to me and actually ties into what we're doing here is a question that asked, how do you and Erin schedule your time? How do you find the time to do everything that you manage to do? And a lot of it comes down to making our days work very much just like this one, where we can take what's one major big project and turn it into a series of smaller projects in order to get more done throughout the day. Now, I could have just loaded up those steers or even just the cows and taken them over and gotten back, and that would have been it. But by building upon layer by layer, by taking what's one major project and turning that into something else with more layers to it. Obviously, we got Lincoln to school, post office, feed, all that kind of good stuff. The more that we can do in one day, the better off we are. You may think that that doing this is pretty effortless, but Erin and I spend at least an hour every evening sitting down and trying to map out our next day, and sometimes we manage to get a few days into the future, but usually we're operating kind of day by day, and we sit down for that hour every evening and try to write down exactly what needs done the following day and how we're going to do it, from who's going to take who to which program that they have, whether it's ice skating or horseback riding or whatever the kids may be doing, or what needs to be done. What, do you have to take cows to Sturgis? Do we have fencing projects that need done? Do you need time in the gardens? Do you need time in the nursery? And all of this stuff, being able to map it out day by day and get the most done that we can in one day has really helped us out in trying to get as much done as possible. Speaking of events and things that the kids have to do, tonight is Lincoln's very first night at jiu-jitsu. So that's another thing that we get to add to the list when we get back. We're going to unload the trailer, and then it's probably, depending on what time I can get back this evening, how quickly I'm going to have to turn around and take Lincoln to his jiu-jitsu class. So we're going to keep on driving here. Eventually we will reach South Dakota, then it'll be on to Sturgis, then back, like I said, to Belle Fourche to pick up our feed at Dakota Mills and get as much done as possible today. So thanks for coming along. Alrighty guys, we're just getting ready to drop into Sturgis, South Dakota, get off the interstate here and go and unload these guys not too far off the interstate at Sturgis Meats. This is where the animals from the ranch take the next step into becoming the beef jerky and the meat that you can buy at the farm store. The beef jerky, grass-fed, completely grass-fed beef jerky, and of course the grass-fed and grain-finished T-bones and sirloins and all that kind of good stuff. So we're just getting ready to drop in here. We are going to then pull up to Sturgis Meats. We're going to unload these guys. Shouldn't take us too long, and hopefully our friend Dave, who's one of their workers there, will be out back to meet us, and we can get this taken care of really quickly, and then we'll be moving on. So just another link in the chain. Keep it moving. And there it is, Sturgis Meat Service. We've been dealing with them for years, and deliveries are made in the back. That's the aftermath. We'll get to clean that up later. All right, let's get everything closed back up here. Latch back together. That thing got hit. I have to fix that too. Alrighty guys, we're back on the road. And now we're gonna head back and stop at Belle Fourche to get our hog feed. And that's about, about 30 minutes from here. So I probably got time to stop and grab something to eat too. So, all right, we'll meet you there. All right, we're coming up on 3 o'clock, 53 degrees here. And right now we're going through Spearfish, South Dakota. We're gonna turn up here and head towards Belle Fourche. This winter has been so weird. Not much snow, really high temperatures, really dry. In fact, I know that Erin's actually had to head out to water her apple trees, which is something we usually don't have to do in the middle of the winter. So hopefully some moisture on the way, but then again, who knows? If not, it's going to be a really interesting summer. We may end up, feeding hay in June, for all I know, if we don't get some moisture. So everybody pray for rain or snow. It feels like summer. No, it's winter. Pray for snow. Belle Fourche, South Dakota. I feel like I have something in my teeth. I stopped and got a sandwich, and I think I have something in my teeth. Anyway, Belle Fourche, South Dakota, and we're coming up on Dakota Mills, which if you've been with the channel here for a little while, you may just recognize. See that building right on down there? That is the grain elevator, and that is Dakota Mills. What a great bunch of people to work with. Hopefully we can find Shane and pop in and say hi to him. I ended up giving him a call this morning and I said, hey, I'm coming through. I've got an empty trailer on my way back. Is there any chance that I can get some pig food? Because I need pig food because we've got pigs that are eating us out of house and home. So, and it's kind of short notice for these guys, but he was nice enough to say, yeah, I think I can put that together for you. So I am very thankful to these guys for doing that. We're going to stop by and get this loaded up. Maybe we'll be able to say hi to Shane really quick. And oh, it looks like they're hiring. So if you're in Belle Fourche looking for a job, come on down to Dakota Mill and Grain and get yourself hooked up with some employment. All right, we're turning in here. And we'll grab us some pig food. That pig food we're gonna flop right in here, and we're only getting 1 ton just because I don't want to slide it too far forward. It just makes it a pain in the butt to get out. Plus this trailer has a carpet or a mat in it, so if we slide stuff on it, we're gonna end up jacking up this mat. So we're just gonna put in 1 ton, but it's better than going home with nothing, right? So I just got off the phone with Erin, and now we're under a bit of a time crunch. It took us a few minutes to get our pig food done. It's now 3:40 p.m. and I am still in Belle Fourche, South Dakota. I am heading back towards the interstate, and I need to be home by 5:30 or so. So that might, I can't stop, obviously, and I might have to drive a little bit faster than what is prescribed. But we are going to make it home in time, and hopefully, and the reason we have to make it home by 5:30 is because the girls, Mackenzie and Grace, have ice skating. So Erin will be taking them to ice skating, which leaves me and Lincoln to hang out. So somebody has to hang out with Lincoln, even though he's 5. He can't, we don't quite trust him with full run of the house yet. So we're gonna hurry up and get home, and then we can get this bag of hog feed unloaded, put in for the hogs for food, and then we take Lincoln to his first day at jiu-jitsu. So that's the plan. A little wrinkle, but not a huge one. I was planning on speeding anyway. almost home. I've got a killer cramp in my leg. It's 5:15 and well, 5:14. We're almost there. We've got a load of pig food, or at least a ton of pig food with us. We did not come home with an empty trailer. We took over seven cows, 3 cows, 4 steers, got rid of them, came back with a ton of feed. We're trying not to waste any fuel if possible, just to make sure that that we're being as efficient as we can. We're just minutes away from home. Get this thing unloaded, get it fed to the pigs. Grab Lincoln's got jiu-jitsu tonight. Like I said, the girls have ice skating, and it's from work to play really fast. But that's the plan. Let's just make sure everything works. Oh, that feels better. Okay. Come on out. You're free. Okay, gang, that pretty much does it for me today. I have to get inside, get cleaned up. I still have to disconnect the truck from the trailer, and I realized that I didn't go back to the post office and send off those other boxes. So if you are waiting for a shipment from us, from our website, ourwyominglife.com, where you can buy beef jerky and t-shirts and whiskey glasses and all kinds of cool stuff, I'll get it out tomorrow. I swear. I will. I don't think, well, I can't say that. I was going to say, I don't think tomorrow's going to be as hectic as today, but I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Find out how Lincoln did at his first jiu-jitsu class. I'll be taking some pictures from that, maybe a little bit of video. And yeah, we'll see you next time right here on Our Wyoming Life. Oh my gosh, I need a nap.